Hello everyone, Gumball here, and welcome back to the Gravity SMP server, where today we're going to turn this plot behind me, or at least a portion of it, into a portion of a server courthouse. So I thought, well, I didn't actually come up with this idea, I'm stealing this idea. I think, let me think, Mr... Oh no, Father Unicorn. Father Unicorn came up with the idea. We were in Skype chat, and there was a bit of a disagreement, and he mentioned I would sort this out with you. I don't know exactly what the quote was, but I would sort out this issue with you in the courthouse that we don't have. So I was like, you know what? Why not make one? So I gathered some quartz, which is not going to be enough for the final thing, I don't think. And then decided there is no way I'm getting enough quartz for this, especially since everyone else is really trying to pitch in all their quartz for the Nether hub that's kind of on hold at the moment. So I decided I'll use this as an accent block and mostly build it out of stone, cobblestone, stone bricks and stuff. So we're just gonna get the basic kind of shape laid out with some basic blocks today, and then we'll go full design on in a later episode. Now, one thing I haven't done is actually search up some images just to get a rough idea of what we want. So let's quickly have a look. Most of these images seem to agree that you have your main building, which is pretty big, and then you have your pillars at the front in any number, and that seems to be about it. This one looks like a good example here, so we can kind of base it off this. Most of them just seem to have doors, windows, pillars, kind of sticky out portcullis. Not portcullis, but kind of sticky out bit. So we're gonna go for let's see, let's first set where we want the corners to be, and I'm gonna do these with plain blocks of quartz for now. We could probably change these in the future to a different type. And let's get where we have a decent area, so let's go about here. And we'll have this as a kind of corner block. So I think we actually want it... how do we want to do this? We want it to be... there. And then this is the wall. I think that's how we want it. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3. And that'll be the one side of the wall, so we can bring that up one more block, kind of just to show it. And this will be filled in. This will be a window, like so. And then we want to go and bring this forward here. 1, 2, and we'll go back 1, window, like so. And then it will be the doorway, so we will have a gap like that. Now this might not actually end up being this long, and then we need to replicate this on this side. So yeah, this is, let's see, on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So on this side we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We can just fit this in, so we might mold away some of this hill. And let's build this out so it's 2 blocks like this, window, 2 blocks forward, and then we want to go back with all window, and then the 3 block corner and the pillar here. And then we can bring this back too. There we go. So that'll be the front of it, like so. That's the very basic front. So this will come up here. Now this won't all stay as stone bricks. There'll definitely be some cobbles, as stone even. There'll be some stone bricks probably at the bottom, and then we'll mix in some kind of cobblestone and stuff. This won't be too modern. Here, I'm thinking we might actually have quartz for these bits. Can we make pillar quartz? I can't remember the recipe. That's the recipe, pillar quartz block. So, gonna want some inventory space. Let's get rid of this rotten flesh. and we can make some pillar quartz blocks. And these will be here, so we'll probably want some stairs around this, but this is a very basic shape. And actually, we want these going upwards, all of them. So up, 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 up. And that's a very basic pillar. So we have a pillar here. We have a pillar here. Ooh. And is this quartz? That's a block of quartz. This is a block of quartz. There's a block of quartz. So they are all quartz there. There's some more pillar quartz blocks. And then the last 4 were in front of here. So let's mold this out a bit more. And we can make that perfect a bit later. We'll build these up a bit more. Let's get 10 more of those. We'll actually need a bit more than that. Just a couple more, like so. And that's the basic shape of that. So that's where you'll see those. We'll have the door here. And then the door is actually going to have some glass panes above it. So it'll go doors here. Then, does glass panes right above it look any good? No, it'll probably go stairs here, glass panes here, ceiling of it. There we go. And that ceiling bit goes above the windows as well, so we'll fill that in, and then we'll go along over the window bits. And we'll just fill all of this in. Oh, build that up. And bring this round. And that's about the height there. And then we want to do the same on the other side. And that should roughly be most of the front frame. Now we might actually raise all of these up a little bit, because usually you find stairs at the front of a courthouse. Though that's not the case on the one I'm getting the reference image for. So we might just leave it actually. Or we could have some half slabs at the bottom. That could look kind of cool. Let's build this up. And bring this over. And that is about the gist of it. Now these bottom blocks we might not actually have as pillar quartz. What other quartz do we have? I think you can actually craft pillar quartz into another block somehow, maybe 4 of them. Maybe it's with quartz slabs that you can make another block or something. I'm not sure on all the recipes. There is chiseled quartz, which might be the one that we kind of stick down at the bottom here. I just need to figure out the recipe. Total noob. So we can also raise these quartz blocks up in the corners. This will give us a bit of a better idea. And the reason I'm using plain quartz in the corners instead of this pillar quartz is because the pillar quartz has more of a texture to it. And I don't want these corners to stand out too much. They're more of an accent than a kind of standout kind of point. We could put some quartz here, so just around the door. Kind of outline that, so that'll stand out a bit. And then it will probably have like stairs at the top here. There is a kind of triangle above on my reference image. And then this has some stairs that stick out along the top here, so I'll have to remember to do that. And then from there, that's about it. So we'll have kind of the same thing going down the center, except where the door is, it will instead be 2 bits that kind of stick out here, except it will be maybe a bit longer. So we'll have to fill all of this in with dirt, and I must admit, this isn't even my dirt. I might be borrowing it from a house in a that-ally direction. But dirt is dirt, and once the dirt shop comes out, I should be able to pay back. Hopefully. Hopefully someone's building a dirt shop. I always run out of dirt. I'm out of dirt again. What a surprise. Okay, well, I'll show it on this side, and then that'll give the basic idea of how the sides will look. So it will go window here, followed by wall, followed by 2 blocks, like so. And this kind of shows you how it's going the whole way at the front as well, just to remind you. And then this will once again go, let's see, block, then 2 blocks, and then block, block, 2 blocks for a window, block, 2 blocks, and then 1 last window, and then 3, and then the pillar will be there. So I'll probably have a dirt block there, and we can get rid of this. The pillar will actually be 1 block back. So let's see. Do I have a single piece of dirt? Thank you. Dirt block. Boom. Pillar goes there, and the tree shall be removed. So we'll just put that in the way so that we can kind of see there. Does the pillar go there? Yeah. 3. There we go. And that'll continue the same way the whole way around. So we'll build this all 1 more, because that's how it kind of looks at the back. 3 blocks high. And this is the basic gist of how the building will be laid out. So it'll go the whole way around. So I'll quickly build the frame the whole way around. At least at the bottom, I should have enough blocks of that. And then I'll come back and we'll see roughly how it looks and if there's anything that we'd rather look a bit different. Okay, so chances are, if you're watching this, you have probably played Minecraft. And in playing Minecraft, you probably had the genius idea of building something epic. Like those things you see people, like those ridiculous builds you see on like Google Images or YouTube or forums or something. And then you start this build, and you're doing it in survival. And you see the amount of materials that you're using, the amount of tools you're going through, and the amount of time it's taking. And then you realize, I am wasting my life. So this is as far as I've gotten with the kind of layout of the building. I dug out some of the dirt here, so I will actually be able to repay Ollie at some point. Dug out some of the dirt. I think I just said wood. Dug out some of the dirt because we're going to put flooring in here anyway. There's also like a cave in there with zombies, so I might have to fill that in. But yeah, so that's all the stone kind of laid out, all the stone blocks that I had, and I actually like the way it's turning out. I'll have to do a bit of research into courthouse interiors, especially since I'm assuming for a real courthouse it would actually be longer that way than that way. So we have the width roughly correct, but I'm not sure about the length, which is exactly the same. We have a square of a building instead of what should probably be a rectangle, but that's not really an important detail, I don't think. So this is going to be the building. We'll also have to make sure we have a path going down here, and we may move these pillars over and spread them out, just to make it look grander, but also to make it so that the door isn't as blocked. But then we also don't want to be blocking the windows, so I'll have to figure that out. We may just have to leave them like that, because I don't want them looking flimsy either. We may just add extra pillars on the ends to kind of even it out a bit more and look better. But if this wasn't here, it would be further forward and probably better placed. I don't know who decided to put like 10 skeletal horses in here, but yeah. So yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'm not sure how long this has gone, probably one of my shorter ones, but I'm going to definitely have to gather a lot more stone and quartz, which is going to be even harder, before we can continue with this build. Next episode, hopefully I'll have most of the framework done, and we can go into details. We might work on the interior before getting the details of the exterior done, just so that we're definitely laid out. And yes, I do realize that I put outerior instead of exterior on my previous video's title. The reason for that was because exterior was not coming to my mind when I was putting the details on that video. So, outerior it is. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Gravity SMP. If you have, don't forget to leave a like. Lets me know that you have and that you may like to see some more. Please leave any comments down in the comment section. Anything, any suggestions, any support, because that's nice to receive and quite helpful. If you're enjoying these videos, just let me know. And I will see you all again next time. Bye bye.